Good morning friends. We have been dealing with the chapter of surface area and volumes, right? But we have done the cuboid and the cube. We have learned the lateral surface area and total surface area of a cuboid and a cube, and we also finished the cylinder. So we saw in the last lecture how the cylinder is formed. Yes, and we did a few sums on the cylinder. So I hope you are understanding each and every formula in detail. This is very practical in nature. Today we are going to move to the cone. So you have seen an ice cream cone. Yes, the clown's hat, the joker's hat, then the cap we wear on a birthday. It's all conical in nature. So today we are going to try to find out the curved surface area of a cone. Now before we work it out, we'll have to see how we can get the formula. So there is a practical activity that you have to do, right? You can see in the first picture, we have a cone, okay? So you have got this cone. The cone, how is this cone made? So you can see, I am drawing a right angle triangle. I am first drawing a right angle triangle at 90 degree. Now, I fix this point here, fix this point, and I move the triangle. So I move the triangle, it will go round and come back to its place. So when the triangle moves the whole round and come back like this, the area it has occupied turns into a cone. So this is how a cone looks like. So this is what you can see in the picture is a right circular cone. Why right circular cone? I took a right angle triangle, you can say I took a triangle. Yes? Then I fixed a point. Now I can fix this point, I can fix this point, I can fix this point, I can fix whichever point I want. You have to fix the point. So I have fixed this point at one place. So this line remain fixed, which I will call the axis. And around this axis, I made this part move. So I got the form of a cone. So it is a right circular cone. So you can see in the picture here, this is the axis, or this line I will call the height h. It is the height of the cone. And where I made it go round, it forms a circle. You can see it is not shown properly, but this forms a circle. So this I call r, the radius of the circle. Okay, so that I will call r, the radius of the circle. So what has the cone got? The cone has got a height h and a radius r. But you can see the cone also has got a border. This border I will call L. L means the slant height. This slant height is called L. This is L. Now you know the Pythagoras theorem. So can you form the relation? Yes. L square, which is the hypotenuse, is equal to r square plus h square, or L is equal to under root of r square plus h square. So if you take the square of the height, square of the radius, add them both and take the square root, you get the L. What is L? I'll write here, L is called the slant height. H is called the height, L is called the slant height. Now we'll see why we need this L. Now what is the activity you have to do? Take a cap of a clown, like in a birthday party, when you go to buy cakes in a bakery, you can ask for a cap. Now in this figure you can see the cap is cut. With a scissor, the cap is cut open from one place. Okay, so cut the cap and open it up. Now remove this, open this on both sides and put it on the table. So when you open the cone and put it on the table, it will form a shape like this. So when you cut this cone with a scissor from the middle, open it up fully and make it flat, this is the figure you will get. Now we want to find out the area of this cone. So how will we find out the area of this cone? Let us see. So what we have done here, you can see the slant height was L, the border of the paper is L. So this slant height is the border of the paper, L. Okay? This piece which you cut open is L. But you will see no matter from where you cut it open, this height will remain the same everywhere, the slant height. So all of this, if I draw anywhere, this will be L. No matter where I draw, it will be L. No matter where I draw, this will be L. So this is L. Now, this is a circular part. But when I make a very small piece, B1, okay, it's almost a straight line, you can see this forms a triangle. Okay, what is this form? A triangle. And in the center is the length, which is all are L only, L. But I have taken it so small, and this base I call B1. So what is the area of this small triangle which I got? When I drew the base, the area of this small triangle is half base, that is B1, into altitude, that is L. Then I cut another base here, B2. Connect the thing and find the area of the other triangle of base B2. This triangle now, whose base is B2. That will also be half B2 into L. L will remain the height. Then let me take third base. Call it B3. Another triangle. So the area of this triangle will be half B3 into L. And I keep on adding the triangle till I get half B. Say there are N, but L remains the same. So this is the area of the flat part now. So what I will do now is I will take the half and the L common, half and the L common from all of them. So in the bracket is left B1 plus B2 plus B3 and all the parts B4 up to whatever I have cut, Bn. So area of the curved surface is half into L. Now if you add this B1 and B2 and B3 and B4 and B5 and B6 and B7, keep on adding. So where is the part? Let me show you where is the part. We have cut the parts. Okay, let me show you the parts we have cut. So we have cut the parts on this edge. Which edge? On this edge. The part was B1 and B2 and B3 and B4 and B5 and B6. Can you see, or I'll change the color of the pen. I'll draw it again. We cut the parts B1, B2, B3, B4, B5. So if you add all these parts, what will you get when you add all these parts? Can you guess? When I add all these parts B1 and B2 and B3 and B4, I will get a circle, because when they touch, so what I will get? When I add B1, B2, I will get a circle. How do you find the circumference of the circle? We know the radius is R. The radius is R. So this sum of all this is the circumference, whose formula is 2 pi R. So instead of this whole sum, I will write now 2 pi R. 2 and 2 gets cut, so we get the formula area is pi R L. So curved surface area of the cone, we got the formula pi, whose value is 22 by 7 or 3.14. R means the radius of the base. This is called the base. And L is the slant height, which we will find by this formula. And what about the total surface area of the cone? You found the curved surface area, so you will take the curved surface area pi r L But if the cone is closed, it has got a base also, which is circular in nature. The base is a circle. So at this circle whose radius is r, so area is pi r square. So we get pi r square. So this is the two formulae we have for the day. Curved surface area of a cone pi r L. So learn this formula, it is pi r L. See how to find the L, and TSA is pi r L plus pi r square. So learn this formula well, and now let us start with the sums. Find the curved surface area of a right circular cone whose slant height is 10. So L is given 10. Slant height L equal to 10 centimeter. Radius is given 7 centimeter. And we have to find the curved surface area. So how do we do it? CSA of cone equal to pi r L, value 22 by 7, r is 7, L is 10, 7 and 7 cut, 220 centimeter square is the curved surface area of the cone. Easy? So once you know the formula well, the sums are very simple. Next one, the height of the cone, not the slant height, the height of the cone. So this is the height of the cone. The height of the cone is given 16 centimeter. The radius of the base is given 12. Radius of the base is equal to 12 centimeter. Find the curved surface area and the total surface area, both. But before we do that, we have to find the L, because we need the L in the formula. So L is equal to under root r square plus h square equal to under root 12 square plus 16 square equal to under root 144 plus 256 equal to under root 400 equal to 20. So L is now 20 centimeter. So we have got L 20 centimeter. Let us apply the formula. CSA equal to pi r L. What is the value of pi? We are supposed to use 3.14 in this sum. It is mentioned. So 314 upon 100. R is 12. L is 20. So 0 and 0 cut. 314 into 2 is 628. So 628 into 12 upon 10. Multiply what is 628 into 12? Will give us 6280 1256 6 5. We get 7536 upon 10 or 753.6 centimeter square. And the TSA is equal to CSA plus area at the bottom, area of circle, or pi r L plus pi r square. Pi r we already found out, 753.6. Pi r square will be 314 upon 100 into 12 into 12. So 314 into 144. Okay. Okay, so we have got 6. 45216 upon 100. So 753.6 plus 452.16 will give us 1205.6 centimeter square. So just using the formula, we can now find the answers very easily. Now some problem sums. A conical tent 10 meter high. Since they have not mentioned, we will draw a conical tent 10 meter high having a base radius 24 centimeters. So we have got a conical tent. We should draw a conical tent with a base radius 24. Okay, the base radius is 24. First find the slant height. Slant height. The cost of the canvas to make the tent, if the cost is 70 rupees for 1 meter square. So that we'll do later on. First we'll find the slant height L. The formula, we have got h equal to 10 meter, r equal to 24 meter, L equal to under root r square plus h square equal to under root 10 square plus 24 square equal to under root 100 plus 576 equal to under root 676 equal to 26. So L equal to 26 meter. Now when we make a conical tent, we do not put anything at the bottom. There is nothing at the bottom here. You have to only find what? The curved surface area. The curved surface area of cone is equal to pi RL. Yes, we'll take it what? We'll take the pi to be 3.14. So let 314 upon 100 into R. R is how much? 24 and L is 26. Okay? You will multiply this and you will get your answer. We get approximately 1959.36 centimeter square. Now the cost of 1 meter square is rupees 70. Therefore the cost of 1959.36 meter square. Sorry, it's not centimeter square, it's meter square. It's meter square is how much? So we'll multiply by 70. So you got 1959.36 into 70. You can multiply it and get your answer. How much will that be? Do your multiplication. One 155.20. This much rupees will be the total cost of making this conical tent. Okay, so in this sum what do we have? We have to find the length of a tarpaulin 3 meter wide. So let us assume a tarpaulin, a long tarpaulin which is 3 meter wide, but the length we do not know. To find the length of this tarpaulin, this roll. We are using it to make a conical tent of height 8 meter and base 6 meter. So we have to make a conical tent whose height is 8 meter and base is, or the radius is 6 meter. And the extra length of the material that is required is 20 centimeter. So first we'll see how much tarpaulin we need to make the cone, the tent. So CSA of the tent or the cone is equal to, formula is pi RL. What is L? L is under root R square plus H square equal to under root 6 square plus 8 square equal to under root 36 plus 64 equal to under root 100 equal to 10. So length is 10 meter. So surface area of tent is 314. We have to use pi as 314 upon 100 into R. R is 6 into L. L is 10. So we get 188.4 meter square is the curved surface area of the tent, the tarpaulin that we are going to use. Okay, now we have found the curved surface area of the cone. Now just to make this tent, conical tent, how much length we are going to use, let us see. So area of tarpaulin used for tent is equal to 188.4 meter square. But area of the tarpaulin used for the tent, this tarpaulin which are using for the tent is the length into breadth. So length into breadth equal to 188.4 meter square. Breadth is given 3, so length is equal to 188.4 upon 3. 3 ones are, 3 6 are, 18, 3 ones are, 3 twos are 6, 24, so 3 8s are 24. So 62.8 meter is used for the 10, but we have got 20 centimeter, that is 0.2 meter. So we have got 0.2 meter is the wastage. We do not add that letter as the wastage, 0.2. So the total length used will be total length of tarpaulin. So that is what you made the tent plus your wastage equal to 62.8 plus 0.2, that is 63 meter is the total tarpaulin you need to use to make the conical tent along with the wastage. Next we have the slant height and base of the base diameter. So this time we have got what? We can imagine a conical tomb. This is a conical tomb. Tomb is where you put the dead body, tomb. Slant height is 25 and the base diameter is 14. So the base radius is 7. Okay? And we have to find out. So we have got slant height L equal to 25 meter, base diameter equal to 14 meter. So base radius equal to 7 meter. Cost of whitewashing its curved surface area at rate 210 plus 100 meter square. So curved surface area of 2 or the conical 2 equal to pi RL. Pi will take 22 by 7. Radius is given 7. Length is given 25. So 7 and 7 gets cut. So what is 25 into 22? 550 meter square is the area of the tomb. Now the cost of whitewashing. Cost of whitewashing 100 meter square is equal to 210. Therefore, cost of whitewashing 550 meter square equal to, we will cross multiply and we will get how much? 210. Yes, equal to how much dash? So we will write it is equal to 210 into 550 upon 100. 00 cut, 00 cut. So we get 55 into 21. How much is that? Multiply 55 into 21. We get rupees 1155. This is the total cost of whitewashing the tomb. So these are very simple sums just based on the formula. Now next we have a bus stop is barricaded from the remaining part of the road. So we have got a bus stop, we have got a road, this is a bus stop and a road, and there is a barricade. How this barricade is made? By using 50 hollow cones. You have seen somewhere in the construction site, orange colored hollow cones are there, hollow cones orange color. So they have placed the cones, 50 of them, to barricade this. It is made of recycled cardboard. Each cone has a base diameter 40 centimeter. So look here, base diameter is 40, so radius is 20 centimeter and the height is 1 meter. Outer side of the cones is to be painted. The cost of painting is rupees 12 per meter square. It should be meter square. What will be the cost of painting all the cones? They are told to use pi 3.14 and root 1.04 as 102. So we are painting from the outside. So CSA of cone. What is the formula again? Pi RL. Do we know the L? No, we'll find the L. So L is equal to under root R square plus H square. Now since this is in meter square, we'll convert everything into meter. So this diameter is 40 centimeter. That is 0.4 meter I will write. So radius is 0.2 meter. So L is equal to 0.2 the whole square plus height 1 the whole square equal to under root 0.2 the whole square is 0.04 plus 1 use under root 1.04. Now they told us to use 1.04 as 1.02, under roots will write 1.02 is the length. So the area of the cone, we have to use pi as 3.14. So 314 upon 100 into r, the radius is 20 centimeter or 0.2. I'll write 2 upon 10 into L. L is 102 upon 100 or 1.02. Right? So this is the CSA of the cone. Now cost of one cone will be how much? Now 1 meter square cost 12 rupees. So cost of painting one cone. I'm not doing the multiplication right now, we'll keep it for the end. So you got 314 upon 100 into 2 upon 10 into 102 upon 100 into 12. But that is for one cone. So cost of painting 50 cones. So now we have to multiply by 50 also. 314 upon 100 into 2 upon 10 into 102 upon 100 into 12. So we got, sorry, into 50 now, 50 cones. So 51s are, 52s are, 2 and 2 got cut. So now we'll do the multiplication and put the corresponding value. So it is approximately 384.336 or we'll write 37 rupees. So this is the approximate cost of painting 50 cones. Right, the barricade, to make the barricade we'll give it this much. Now the next sum we have is